Hello friends, this video on probability part 5 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching this video, please make sure that you have watched part 1 to part 4. Let's take one more example. A jar contains 5 red marbles, 8 yellow marbles and 4 blue marbles. One marble is taken out at random. What is the probability that the marble taken out is red, yellow or blue? So let's draw first. This is my jar. It has 5 red, then 8 yellow and 4 blue marbles. From this, I take out 1 marble. We have to find that the probability it is red. So here if you see, probability of red will be nothing but favorable outcome by total number of outcome. Correct? What is the favorable outcome for red? How many reds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 possibilities that it will be red. Total number of outcome. Total number of outcome is nothing but total number of marbles. That is 5 plus 8. 5 red, 8 yellow and 4 blue. This comes out to be 5 by 17. So my probability of red is 5 by 17. Problem solved. Second thing is probability of yellow ball. Here also same thing, favorable outcome by total number of outcome. So what is the favorable outcome here? For yellow there are 8 yellow marbles. So I'll say 8 yellow marbles you can see here. 8 by total number of marbles is 17. We have done here 8 by 7. This is also done. Probability of not blue. So to find probability of not blue, first find probability of blue. Here also same thing, favorable outcome by total number of outcome. For blue there are 4 blue marbles, we can see 4 by total number of outcome is 17 because there are total number of 17 marbles. So it is 4 by 17. Now we have to find probability of not blue. This is nothing but 1 minus probability of blue. Simple formula. So this becomes 1 minus 4 by 17 and this is nothing but 13 by 17. This is 13 by 17. So I have got probability of red 5 by 17, probability of yellow 8 by 17 and probability of not blue 13 by 7. And that is my answer. Very simple. Just understand the problem, put the values, get the answer. The thing is the concept should be clear. In all the probability case, same formula. Favorable outcome by total number of outcome. We'll take one more example. A piggy bank contains 50 paisa coin, 51 rupee coin, 50 paisa coin, 50 paisa coin and 2 rupee coin and 10 rupees. It is equally likely that one of the coin will fall out when the bank is turned upside down. We have to find the probability that the coin is 50 paisa and not 5 rupee. So this is my piggy bank. So in this piggy bank I have 50 paisa into 100 piece. They are 100 piece. Here I'll say quantity. Then I have 1 rupee into 50 piece. Correct? 2 rupees into 20 piece I have and 5 rupees I have how many? 10 piece. Total quantity will be 100 plus 50, 150, 170 and 180. So there are 180 coins. Number is 180. So there are 180 coins in this. Sum is 50 paisa, 1 rupee, 2 rupees. So this is 1 rupee, this is 2 rupee, this is 5 rupee and this is 0.5 rupee. That is 50 paisa. There are 4 varieties of coin and there are n number of coins, 180 number of coins. Now we have to find the probability that it will be a 50 paisa coin. So probability of 50 paisa. Again same formula here. Favorable outcome by total outcome. So favorable outcome for 50 paisa is 100 because there are 150 paisa coins. So this is 100. Total outcome is, there are total 180 coins. So total outcome is 180. So it is 5 by 9. Problem solved. Second thing is probability it is not a 5 rupee coin. So the first thing we have to do is to find probability of not 5 rupee coin. First we have to find probability of 5 rupees coin, and then we can find the probability of not 5 rupees coin. So here also probability of 5 rupees coin is nothing but favorable outcome by total outcome. What is the favorable outcome for 5 rupees coin? They are 10 5 rupees coins. So 10, total number of coin is 180. So 10 by 180, that is 1 by 80. Now probability of not 5 rupees coin is nothing but 1 minus probability of 5 rupees coin. Correct? This formula we know. So this comes out to be 1 minus 1 by 18, that is 17 by 80. And that is my answer. So I've got this and this. Probability of 50 paisa is 5 by 9 and probability of not 5 rupees coin is 17 by 8. Just we wrote all the quantities. We wrote total quantities. Favorable outcome for 50 paisa is 100 because they are 150 paisa coin. Favorable outcome for 5 rupees coin is 10 because they are 10 number of coin. And total number of outcome is 180 because they are total 180 coins. Let's take some card problem. Before we take the card problem, let's understand in a particular card we have 13 diamonds, 13 heart, 13 club and 13 spade. And we have 3 face J, Q, K. The faces are J, Q, K only and these are 13, 13 each. Total number of card is 52. 13 diamond, 13 red, heart, 13 club, 13 spade. So 26 red, 26 black. In diamond we have A, J, K, Q 1 to 9. In all we have A, J, K, Q 1 to 9. Faces are only J, K, Q. A is not face. Basic thing to solve any card problem. If you don't understand this, you won't be able to solve any card problem. Just understand this. In the card, we have 52 cards. 13 are diamond, 13 heart, 13 club, 13 spade. In 13 diamond, we have A, J, K, Q and 1 to 9. Similarly, in heart, club and spade, we have A, J, K, Q, 10 and 9. And when you say faces, we say J, K and Q. The first question says that we have to find the probability of getting a red color king, red color king. So if you see, there are how many red color king? This is one red color king and this is one red color king. One for diamond, one for heart. So if you see probability of red king, same formula you use, that is favorable outcome by total outcome. So from this well stuff 52 cards, we take out one card. Correct? We take out one card. So favorable outcome can be 2 because they are 2 red king and total outcome is 52 because they are 52 cards. So this probability comes out to be 1 by 26. So one part is solved. The second says find the face card, probability of face card. Same here also, favorable outcome by total outcome. How many face card possible? 3 face card. So this is 3 by total number of cards we have 52. 3 by 50. Sorry, we have 12 face card. Why? Because J, K, Q we have and each J, K, Q have 4 each. So we have 3 face card here. Sorry, 3 face card here, 3 here, 3 here and 3 here. So we have 12 face card. So we have 12 by 52. That comes out to be 3 by 30. So probability of face card is 3 by 30. Very simple because we have 12 face card and total number of outcome is 52. Next is red face card. Red face card. Here also same formula. Favorable outcome by total outcome. So what is the favorable outcome? Red face card. How many we have? JKQ here, JKQ here. We have 6 red face cards. That is 6. And total outcome is again 52. So this comes out to be 3 by 26. So this problem is also solved. Then we have Jack of Hearts. So let's say probability of Jack of Heart. So Jack of Heart we have only one this guy, Jack of heart. So here also same formula, favorable outcome by total outcome. So favorable outcome is 1 here because only one Jack of heart and total outcome is 52. So the answer is 1 by 52. This problem is also solved. Probability of spade. So how many spade we have? We have actually 13 spade. If you see, there are 13 spade. So here also same thing. Favorable outcome by total outcome. So what is the favorable outcome? 13. Total outcome is 52. 13 by 52, that is 1 by 4. That is done. And then we have queen of diamonds. So probability of queen of diamond. Here same formula. Favorable outcome by total outcome. What is the probability of what is the favorable outcome for queen of diamond? There is only one queen of diamond, right? It will become 1 by 52, and that is my answer. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.